Welcome back to another YouTube video. I do apologise, I have not uploaded in 2 months. That is appalling behaviour. But this is a weird video because I don't particularly have anything to film. That I wanted to do a video on the cars I've owned that are road legal ones. Highland cows. Road legal cars. As I thought that would be quite interesting because, as usual, know if you have watched the channel, I own this big blue thing, which is disgustingly dirty because it gets used and miles in it. But I think start fresh and clean. The first one, don't have a photo of because I was probably 14 when I got this car, got given it. It was road legal, but it had never been on the road with me owning it. But it was my Uncle Philip's car. He gave me a Vauxhall Corsa, silver, 2-door. It was awesome. But I went away for a few months on a trip, and my brother and his friends jumped all over the bonnet and broke all the fuse plugs and fuse box, and that car got totaled and scrapped. So that was the first, you could say, road legal car that never went on the road. The second car I own, my mum had a smart car, a little 2-door thing, tiny wee thing. It broke down one day and my mum challenged me to fix it. I don't have a photo of that. Well, I do somewhere, but I can't be bothered to look for it. I tore that thing to shreds, took all the bumpers off it, took the exhaust off it, everything, took it, all the interior out it. It was just this little drift car for around my parents' garden, which was hilarious. Next car, I will put some pictures in of just now. As you can see, I had a Mercedes CLC 200 compressor. That was amazing. That was my first ever on the road legally driving it car. That thing was awesome. Manual gearbox, the brown interior, silver exterior. Now that car was in a bad condition, and I'll be the first to admit I paid £500 for that car. That's nothing in terms of cars, but it was a cool car in my opinion. And to be, what age would I have been then? 18 to have a CLC compressor. That's pretty cool. And it was a fun car. And on my insurance document, it went through as sports car. So that made me feel quite special. As much as it was old, 2009, and it wasn't particularly quick, it was just fun shifting through the gears. And for my insurance document to say sports car, that was really, really fun. But we'll now move on to the next car. As you can see, the next car was a Saab 9.3 2004, I think. Obviously, I'm recording this before I've added the photos into the video, so I've forgotten what year it is, but it'll say on the plate. So that was my next car. That was pretty cool, but I broke the exhaust off it. The exhaust came off it, but it sounded hilarious, and that kind of maroony red colour with the white interior. It was still a cool car, fun, and actually I would say probably more powerful than the CLC. But that was also a very fun car, and because the exhaust was gone, very, very loud car. But on to the next one. As you can see in the picture, the next car I owned was a Toyota Aygo, which I bought off my mum. That was probably the most practical car I've ever owned in my life, and fuel efficient car I've ever owned in my life, but also crappiest car I've ever owned in my life. It's so boring. But it's a good looking car, crappy infotainment system, like the screen and all that, had Bluetooth and all that, but it never worked. whenever it did work, it would always cut out at random times. But yeah, and obviously the last car up to now, you'll see after this cut. So as you'll see, I now have an Lexus SC430 2005 convertible, which was my dream car because my dad owned one. And I apologise, I'm filming on my iPhone instead of the big Canon camera, as I don't have a microphone on it and I don't have the SD card, but it is in the boot. I do have it, but not everything on it. But yes, I now own the SC430 2005 with the private number plate. This is the best car I've owned. 4.3 litre V8. I have now got it tuned, so that's much more fun. And it is a very, very incredible car. But after the Lexus, because that will go, the next car I'm thinking of is, I was looking last night, it's an Audi S8, but the 5.2 V10. That I think could be pretty cool, and I'm going to say cheap, but it's a lot of money at the same time. You could get a kind of rough one, mechanically sound but physically looking rough. You could get one for about 5,500, 6,000, and we have 5.2 litre V8, 5.2 litre V10, which is actually the Lamborghini engine. That's pretty cool. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I just wanted to get something up on the channel. I appreciate everybody watching. Like, subscribe. I hope everybody's healthy and happy as always, and I'll see you in the next one.